Welcome everyone to HLTV Channel 15 for the first round of the 3A District playoffs. As we are live here at Merrill Field, I'm Brian Martin behind the microphone. To my left on the camera is Jonathan North, and we have a great matchup here for the first round in the 3A District playoffs as Harlan Community is visited by MOC-Floyd Valley Dutchman, and Harlan comes in as the 3A District champions as the Dutchmen of MOC are 6-3 coming into this with the 16th seed in the playoffs. Harlan obviously comes in at number 1. So the tail of the tape here, Harlan, team stats, Harlan has 2,067 yards passing, and Tegan Kasperauer has 1,984 of them, as opposed to MOC with 1,292 passing yards. So not very much passing or rushing for MOC with just 1,254 yards, as Harlan has 1,354. So it'll be MOC basically going against the defense of Harlan, and Harlan's defense has 16 sacks on the year, 66 tackles for losses, and 10 interceptions, as opposed to MOC, who has 17 sacks, 47.5 tackles for loss, and 7 interceptions. So it is a nice night for Harlan football here live at Merrill Field.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan community athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM KNOD in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
So it looks like Harlan set to kick off here as Steven Leinen looks to kick it in the back of the end zone. He's done that 52 times this year. As MOC back to receive the punt or kickoff to start this 3A district playoff first round. Win or go home is the motto this game, and it is in the end zone for a touchback. So MOC will start the first drive on the 20. We'll get our first look at Blake Albers for the Dutchman, as he has 1,259 yards passing on the season, 12 touchdowns, and they look to be in the I formation. Harlan creeping up. Looks like they're bringing pressure, and it'll be a pitch out here to the near side, and he'll get maybe 3 yards back to the line of scrimmage at most, as they'll give him 4. So 2nd and 6 for the Dutchman, as the Dutchmen come into the I formation. Harlan bringing pressure, and they will get to him at the line of scrimmage, as Harlan's defense sniffed that one out, and they busted to that offensive line, got to him in the backfield, and they're going to say no gain on that one. So 3rd and 6, ball on the 24 for MOC. As MOC tested Harlan's run defense, and that was going nowhere. As MOC averages 4.6 yards a carry. And this time they're going to spread out in the shotgun. He's passing to the far side, and it's going to be complete, but well short of the first down. So 4th and about 6 for MOC. And here comes the punting unit for the first time tonight, as Sears and Curran for Harlan will back to receive it. As the punt is away, and it's kind of a low punt, and it'll be fielded at about the 40 by Curran. and he'll get it to about the 41. So Harlan's offense, led by Tegan Kasperbauer, takes over on their own 41. As this Harlan offense can strike at will here, as it usually goes until about the third to fourth quarter before this offense doesn't score on an offensive drive, as Aiden Hall and Tegan Kasperbauer will be the main targets here this game. As Kasperbauer is in the shotgun, you have two receivers here to the near side. They're going to pitch it to Aiden Hall here to the near side. He's going to get to maybe the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 41 for Harlan, as that run play went nowhere on the first play of the drive. As Kasperbauer under center, Aiden Hall in the backfield. You have three receivers here to the near side, one off to the far side, and they're going to give it to Aiden Hall. He's going to go right up the middle, bounce it to the outside, and he's going to be dragged down about 2 yards short of the first down. So a great burst of speed for Aiden Hall, as he was able to get through that offensive line right up the middle. So 3rd and 2 for the Cyclones. Ball at the 49. As Harlan looks to be in the I formation with William Kinkle and Curran in the backfield. Two receivers on each side. And they're going to give it to big William Kinkle, and he's going to get to maybe the line of scrimmage. And I think that's enough for the first down. So Harlan will move the chains. So 1st and 10, ball on the 48 on MOC's 48. About 8:24 left to go here in the first quarter. Harlan driving on their first drive. As Kasperbauer under center again, Harlan in the I formation. As he's going to look to Sears here to this near side, and he's got him wide open. Nice little curl route there, enough for a first down, about a 12-yard pitch and catch from Kasperbauer to Sears, and we've seen that all season. As Kasperbauer saw single-man coverage, and Sears was able to put on the brakes and beat his man on the inside for a curl route for a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Ball in the 36. As Kasperbauer under center again, Curran in the backfield. Aiden Hall lined up here to the near side. And they're going to give it to Curran, and he's going to bounce to the outside and go straight ahead, maybe to about 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 7. It's ball on the 34, 2nd and 8. As they're only going to give him 2 yards on that carry. As Kasperbauer looks to be in the shotgun, Curran off to his right side. Kasperbauer looking to his far side. He's going to get Aiden Hall in the middle on a nice slant route. He's going to get to maybe the first down line. And they're going to mark him a yard short, so 3rd and 1. On about the 26. So a timeout for the measurement, as they're going to bring in the chains, as they don't think it was close enough. As Aiden Hall was wide open on that quick slant route, was able to get, it looked like he had the first down. And he's going to be just short, so about 3rd and inches on the 26 for Harlan. As they will get this change set, and Harlan will come out most likely in a power I formation, and I'm guessing William Kinkle is going to get the handoff here, going right up the middle. 3rd and inches for the Cyclones. They are in the I formation. Kasperbauer under center. And they're going to give it to William Kinkle right up the middle. He's going to get enough for the first down. So Cyclones move the chains for the 3rd time on this drive. So 1st and 10, ball on the 24. So new set of downs. Harlan most likely will put this one up in the air to try to get a quick 6 on MOC as Birch and Aiden Hall go out to the far side. Sears and Eggers down here to the near side. Kasperbauer in the shotgun. He's looking at Aiden Hall in the flat. He's going to get it complete, and Aiden Hall is off to the races and touchdown Harlan. As Aiden Hall caught that in the flat and was untouched for 24-yard pitch and catch. Harlan leads 6-0 here in the first round of the 3A district playoffs. As it just didn't seem like MOC was ready for that screenplay at all. And Aiden Hall, once he caught it, he was gone. Nobody was catching him at all. So 6:17 left to go in the first quarter. Harlan 6, MOC nothing, and Stephen Linen looks to put Harlan up 7-0. The kick is up, and it is good. So Harlan 7, MOC nothing here. Late in the first quarter, 6:17 left to go in the first quarter, as Harlan keeps that streak going of scoring on the first drive. We have yet to see a game where Harlan has not scored on an offensive drive all season. As Stephen Linen looks to kick it off again in the back of the end zone. And for MOC, you have Aiden Klein back to receive the kick. And the kick is away, and it's going to be in the back of the end zone again. So 2 kickoffs for Stephen Linen as he came in here with 52 touchbacks on the year. Add 2 to that. So MOC again starts on their own 20. As we saw, kind of a promising start to MOC's offense. Last drive that just stalled out after a quick 4-yard gain on the ground. They couldn't get much going after that. Let's see if they did anything different on the sidelines. See if they could get the better of this Harlan defense. And Harlan has been tough all season, defensive line-wise. And they are in the shotgun. And they are going to give it to the running back, and he's going to get maybe one or back to the line of scrimmage, as there's just nothing open for him. So 2nd and 9 for MOC. As they are in the shotgun, split back formation. As Blake Albers is going to take the snap, he's going to look to his far side. He's going to be caught, and just at the first down line for MOC, and we got a flag on the play. But Cooper Huss on the reception for MOC, pending the penalty. As it's going to go against MOC for clipping, so that'll move them back. So a big gain for MOC, ends up going backwards. And they're going to spot it about the 9-yard line for MOC. So quite a hole MOC's offense has just dug himself after that penalty. So 2nd and 21 for the Dutchman. Ball on the 9. 5:27 left here in the first quarter. Harlan 7, MOC nothing. As MOC is on their second offensive drive, trying to get something going here. As Blake Albers in the shotgun. It's a high snap and it's bobbled, and he's just going to fall on it about the 1 yard line. So what a time for a high snap for MOC, and what looked to be a promising drive for MOC has turned into a nightmare as they've went backwards since the big pass play, and it is 3rd and 28 on about the 2 yard line for MOC. And with this Harlan defense, this is not where you want to be against your own goal line. And MOC under center in the I formation, looking to probably just get out of the end zone. And they're going to give it right up the middle, and he's going to fall forward for about 2. So that'll be 4th and 26 for MOC, and we will see the punting unit for the Dutchman, as unfortunately he will be punting way back in the back of his end zone, as Curtin and Sears will return this punt about the 45. As Simeon Bunt looks to kick off for the Dutchman. Sears is at about the 40. That's a nice little low line drive punt. It's going to bounce all the way back to almost the 50. And that's where Sears is going to return it. He's going to get to maybe the 46, 45. So Harlan's offense takes over in MOC's territory, as it'll be 1st and 10 on the 46. And this Harlan offense coming off their first drive that resulted in 7 points, as they look to keep that momentum going. And if you're MOC, you got to keep them off the scoreboard, because if you go down 14-0 to Harlan, your night's pretty much over with, as Harlan's offense will not take their foot off the gas pedal after that. And Kasperbauer in the shotgun, 3 receivers off to the far side. They're going to send Aiden Hall in motion. And Kasperbauer's looking. He's got Curran. It's going to be incomplete, as I thought there was going to be a flag on the play there, as it looked like a MOC player was well over the line. But no call, so it'll be 2nd and 10 on the 46 for Harlan, as MOC had everyone covered on that play. Kasper had no one to go to. As Kasperbauer under center, you have the I formation, Aiden Hall in the backfield at running back. And that's who they're going to give it to, Aiden Hall. He's going to bounce here to the near side. He's going to get a nice block by Sears, and he's off to the races, and he's going to win that race. Touchdown, Harlan. A 46-yard run for the Cyclones, as Aiden Hall bounced here to the near side, and he was gone, and we do have a flag on the play. As we have a flag on the play. As it looks like it's against MOC. So the penalty was against the Cyclones, but it will be enforced on the kickoff. So the touchdown stands 13-0 Harlan. MOC got burnt on that play, and Stephen Lina looks to make it 14-0 here in the first quarter, and the kick is up, and it is good. And Harlan 14, MOC nothing here in the first quarter with 3:28 left to play. As Steven Linen looks to put it in the back of the end zone again for the third time tonight, as this one will be returnable after that penalty will be enforced on this kickoff. So Harlan will be kicking off on their own 25 as Aiden Klein for MOC looks to return. He's along with Brandon Crones for MOC. And the kick is away, and it's still a booming kick from Steven Linen. And it will be received at about the 10-yard line from Klein, and he is leveled at about the 30. As that was Garrett Osman for Harlan that laid it on him, and he got upset on that one. So MOC takes over about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for them. As Albers in the I formation under center. He's going to look to pass. He's got a man, and it's going to be intercepted by Harlan. As he had a man wide open at the start, but was covered quick by number 3, Will Newharth from Harlan. And Harlan will take over as MOC turns it over on their first pass play of their offensive drive. And Harlan's offense goes to work on the 42, 1st and 10, up 14-0. And Harlan's defense, one play, gets the ball back. And Kasperbauer under center in the I formation as Curran looks to be in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Sears there down in the flat, and he's going to cut out to the inside there, and he's got the first down and more, pushed out at about the 40. So Harlan will take over 1st and 10 on the 40, on MOC's 40. As he looked to cut it on the inside, juke to the outside, and was able to get enough room for the first down and more. So 1st and 10, ball on the 40 for Harlan. It's Kasperbauer under center again. Curran and Kinkle in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Kinkle right up the middle. And he's going to get 4 yards on that carry. As they're going to mark him 3 instead of 4. So 2nd and 7 for Harlan. So 2:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Harlan 14, MOC nothing. As Kasperbauer in shotgun, you have 3 receivers off to the near side or far side. Sears down here to the near side. And he's going to look right in the middle, as that's going to be Jacob Birch on the nice little curl route, and he's going to get about 13, so that'll be enough to move the first down for Harlan. As MOC played coverage, and Harlan went into the inside on that one. It was wide open right there in the middle of the field, as that curl route was executed perfectly by Kasperbauer and Jacob Birch. So 1st and 10, ball on the 26 for Harlan, as Aiden Hall off to the far side there. Kasperbauer in the shotgun, and he's looking Aiden Hall's way, and he's got Aiden Hall in the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown Harlan, as Kasperbauer hooks up with Aiden Hall for 26 yards. And Harlan 20, MOC nothing, as Harlan has unleashed Aiden Hall tonight here in the first quarter, as he's basically done it all out of the backfield and receiving, as Aiden Hall was just too much for his defender, as defender had him covered. Aiden Hall just went up higher and got the ball there in the corner of the end zone. So Steven Lina looks to put it 21, make it 21-0 with the PAT, and the kick is up, and it is good. So first round here of the 3A district playoffs, Harlan 21, MOC nothing. And for MOC, kind of wind taken out of their sails here after all three drives did not end their way. 2 punts and an interception turns into 21 points on the other end for them, and Harlan is not going to let up anytime soon. So Steven Leinen kicking off at the 40 as he looks to put this in the back of the end zone. That's Aiden Klein back to receive for MOC. The kick is away, and it looks to be in the back of the end zone again. MOC takes over on the 20. So Blake Albers and MOC needs to strike on this drive, or they might be in trouble. As Blake is in the shotgun, 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 off to the far. He looks to the air. He's got number 14 right there at the first down line, tackled by Will Newharth from Harlan. And that's Simeon Bunt for MOC, and that'll be enough to move the chains for the Dutchman. So 1st and 10. Couldn't have picked a better start on that drive. 1 play first down for MOC. See if they can turn that into something. As MOC in the shotgun formation. 3 looks like to be a read option. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, as Harlan was not fooled on that one. As that was Dylan Mosdam on the carry for MOC. So second, and they're going to give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9. Ball in the 32 for MOC. As Blake Albers in the shotgun, 3 receivers off to the far side. 1 down here to the near side. And they're going to put it in the air. That's tipped and picked off by Harlan. And he's going to get it down to about the 21. As that was tipped in the air. And number 36, Matthew Sorfenden, ends up picking it off. And Harlan's offense takes over on the 21-yard line. So 2 interceptions in a row by the Harlan defense. And they give this offense great field position with 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Harlan 1 yard away from red zone. And Kasperbauer under center. You have 1 in the backfield. That looks to be Brad Curran. 2 receivers off to the far side. He's looking at Sears here, and it's going to be a nice little pitch. And that was a hook and ladder to number 53, as that was Gunnar Schmitz. As he almost broke free there, but enough to get 6 yards, so 2nd and 4 for Harlan. Ball on the 15. And Harlan going to try to get a play off here before the end of the first quarter, and they're just going to let the clock run out. So at the end of the first quarter, Harlan 21, MOC nothing. And they'll switch sides, and we'll be right back. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
when you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. You're live here at Merrill Field for the first round of the 3A District Playoffs. Harlan 21, MOC 0 as we start the second quarter. And Harlan is driving as it is 2nd and 4, ball in the 15 for the Cyclones. As Kasperbauer under center, they're in the I formation, and that is Curran, and he bounces it into the middle, right up the middle there, as it looked like he was going to go to the outside. Bounces it back inside and gets enough for the first down. So 1st and goal, ball on the 8 for the Cyclones. As MOC's defense, hands on the hips, I don't think they were ready for this Harlan offense here tonight in Harlan. All over them. Kasperbauer under center. And he's going to give it to Aiden Hall. Aiden Hall bounces to the outside. And he's going to get down to about the 2. And we got a late flag coming in. Flag here off to the far side. Or off to the near side, sorry. So we got a face mask on MOC. As the refs are still talking it over. As the ref here to the near side said it was face mask. No other ref threw a flag. Either way you look at it, MOC was the guilty team on that one. And it'll be first down on the 1-yard line for Harlan. So 1st and goal for Harlan, as they are more likely looking at the power I formation. William Kinkle right up the middle here for Harlan. As that's exactly what they'll do. And William Kinkle is in there for the touchdown. So a 1-yard touchdown run from William Kinkle puts Harlan up 27-0 here at the start of the second quarter. As a costly flag costed MOC. So 11:08 left here in the first half. Harlan 27, MOC nothing. As Stephen Lina looks to make it 28-0. The kick is up and it is good. Almost blocked there by MOC. But Harlan 28, MOC nothing. So here in the first half, the tail of the tape has been all Harlan. It's been all Aiden Hall on the offense. And basically the whole Harlan defense has given them great field position on offense, as MOC has turned it over the last 2 offensive drives by the interception. And Stephen Lina looks to put it in the back of the end zone. And that is a touchback, and MOC will start on their own 20. So Blake Albers for MOC, and this Dutchman offense takes over on the 20. 1st and 10, 11:08 left to go here in the second quarter. And for MOC, you got to get something going here. Another interception or another 3 and out. And this one is all but over with for MOC, as Harlan's defense looks to bury him on this one. Harlan looking to play man, and they're going to pitch it to the outside. They're going to keep it on the ground, and Harlan's just going to drive him right out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage. And I believe that was Will Newhorth there, as he was on that pitch from the beginning. and he drove the running back right out of the end zone, or right out of the sideline there. So 2nd and 10 for the Dutchman. So 2nd and 10 for MOC as they are in the shotgun. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 off to the far, and they're going to just running back draw right up the middle, testing this defensive line, and they answer that test big time as they get to a loss of 1 on that play. So 3rd and 11 for Floyd Valley. Down 28-0. They are playing conservative on this drive, and that's not panning out well for them. So MOC looks to be in the shotgun again. Split back formation. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 off to the far. He's going to roll out here, looks to his near side. That's going to be complete, but it's going to be short of the first down for MOC. And the punting unit is on its way out on the field, as that was Carson Jaeger on the reception for MOC. So 4th and 4, ball on the 26 for the punting unit of MOC as Sears and Curran back to receive the punt. As the kick is up, and it's a nice punt, and it's going to rest about the 42. It's going to roll back to the 38-yard line. So Cyclone's offense takes over on their own 38. I do believe this is the worst starting field they've had all game long. So 1st and 10, ball in the 38 for the Cyclones as Casper Bauer and this offense back on the field. As Casper Bauer and this offense are in the shotgun. 3 receivers off to the far side. Sears down here to the near. And Curran in the backfield. And he's looking to, and he's going to find Curran in the flat there. And Curran's going to get maybe to the line of scrimmage. 1-yard loss for the Cyclones. As Curran just couldn't get away from the defender on that one. So they're going to give him 1 yard. So 2nd and 9 for the Cyclones. Ball on the 39-yard line. 9:33 left here to play in the second quarter. As Casper Bauer under center in the I formation. They're going to give it to William Kinkle right up the middle. And he's going to get it about 4 on that carry. So 3rd and 6, ball on the 42 for the Cyclones. As they have kept this ball pretty much grounded on this drive. As Casper Bauer in the offense out of the huddle in the shotgun formation. You have 2 receivers. And we're going to get a timeout called by Harlan. So timeout by Harlan. 8:33 left to go here in the second quarter. Harlan 28, MOC nothing. You're watching HLTV channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. First round of the 3A District Playoffs. Harlan 28, MOC nothing here with 8:33 left to go in the first half. Harlan driving on this one, facing a 3rd and 6 though, on their own 42. As Casper Bauer in the shotgun, 3 receivers off to the far side. One off to, and we get a flag, as it looks like one of MOC's players was, and it's going to go against Harlan, as Harlan thought MOC jumped first, but the rest will put it on Harlan. So that's a 5-yard penalty for Harlan. So 3rd and 11, ball in the 37. As Harlan's drive has stalled out here. As it looked to be on MOC at first, but they did call Harlan's offensive lineman for moving. As Kasperbauer in the shotgun, he's looking to his far side. He's got Aiden Hall right in the middle, and he just overthrows him. He had Aiden Hall wide open and just sailed it on him. And it is 4th and 11 for Harlan, as here comes the punting unit. So MOC stops a Harlan offensive drive for the first time tonight with no points being scored by Harlan. And for the first time tonight, we will see Harlan punting unit as Stephen Linen looks to punt it away for the Cyclones. Oh, and he gets leveled on that one, and that one looks to be on MOC as he ran right into Stephen Linen, the punter. And that is a big penalty coming for the Cyclones. So roughing the kicker on MOC. And that'll give the ball right back to Harlan. So a costly penalty for MOC. Had Harlan punting, they run right over Stephen Linen, the punter, and they give it right back to to Harlan. And great field position for the Cyclones, as it'll be on MOC's 48. So Kasperbauer and the Cyclone offense back on the field under center here, as you got Aiden Hall lined up in the backfield, and they're going to call his number again. He's going to bounce to the inside, right up the middle. He's going to get about 9 yards on that one, as he looks to be, as they're going to say, 7-yard gain on that one, as he bounced it right back up the middle. So 2nd and 3 for the Cyclones. .7:45 left here in the first half. Harlan 28, MOC nothing. Kasperbauer under center. They're going to give it to William Kinkle, and he's going to go right up the middle. And he's going to be right at that first down line. And they are going to give it to him. So that is a first down Cyclones, as those chains will keep on moving. So 1st and 10, ball on the 37 for Harlan. As Kasperbauer and the Cyclones in the I formation, he's under center. As he's going to get Sears there in the flat. And Sears is going to get maybe 4, maybe 3 yards on that one. Not much doing for Gade Sears on that play. So 2nd and 7 for the Cyclones. Ball on the 34. As Kasperbauer in the shotgun, you have 2 receivers on both sides. And he's going to roll out of the pocket here. He's got, looks like it's Aiden Hall on the reception. As that'll be Jacob Birch on a nice little out route there, and that'll be enough to move the chains for the Cyclones. So 1st and 10, ball on the 21. Just over 6 minutes left here in the first half. Harlan 28, MOC nothing. And Kasperbauer in the Cyclones back in the I formation. Noah Schmidt in the backfield, and they're going to call his number on this one. He's going to bounce right up to the middle there, and he's going to fall forward, and they're going to say he's about 3 yards short of the first down. So 2nd and 3 for the Cyclones as they keep driving. So ball on the 14 as Kasperbauer and the Cyclones in the I formation one more time. Noah Schmidt in the backfield. And he's going to get the carry again. He's going to go off to the outside. We got a flag down. But that'll be enough to pick up the first down pending the flag. As it'll be holding on Harlan. As here in the first half, I do believe the refs have probably thrown more than the quarterbacks on either team, as it has been a very penalty-ridden first half. So a first down for Harlan, but they will be backing it up here. So 2nd and 13, ball on the 24 for the Cyclones. As Kasperbauer and the Cyclones in the I formation again, Aiden Hall will be lined up here to the near side. And he's looking to the near side. He's got Aiden Hall, 2-man coverage. And he's still caught down at the 5-yard line as he was double coverage. Still managed to complete the pass to Aiden Hall. And 1st and goal for Harlan. As it doesn't seem like how many defenders you can put on Aiden Hall. He's still going to get the ball as he had both men beat on an out route. They got there late, still was able to end up catching the ball. And 1st and goal for Harlan on the 6, and they are in the I formation. They're going to give it to William Kinkle. And he's going to power his way in for the touchdown. And they're going to say he's a yard short, as it looked like he fell into the end zone there, but the officials will rule him 1 yard short. 1st and so it'll be 2nd and goal for Harlan. Ball on the 1 yard line. So Kasperbauer in the I formation. Kinkle and Schmidt in the backfield. As they'll give it to Schmidt again. And he'll fall forward. And will they give it to him this time? And they will stuff him at the 1. So 3rd and 1 for Harlan, as MOC made a nice 2nd down stand there at the goal line against William Kinkle, who's averaging about 5 yards a carry this game for the Cyclones. As we are looking again at the power I formation for Harlan. Schmidt and Kinkle in the backfield, and they're going to give it to Kinkle again, and this time he will be in for the touchdown. So touchdown Harlan, as the officials still didn't say touchdown. So 34-0 for Harlan, as William Kinkle took him a couple tries, but he gets in for a 1 yard touchdown run. Harlan 34, MOC nothing. As Stephen Linen looks to put one more up on the board, put it 35-0 here in the 2nd quarter. As the kick is up and it is good, so 35-0. Harlan over MOC with 3:26 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's been all Harlan tonight, as MOC has had no answer for the offensive line, the defensive line, or these wide receivers, as it's kind of been the Aiden Hall show here on offense, and the defensive line has been the nightmare on defense for MOC. As Steven Lina looks to kick it off again, looking for another touchback, as MOC has only started out of their own 21 time tonight here. As the kick is away, and it's a low kick, and it'll roll into the back of the end zone. So another touchback for Harlan, as MOC's offense will start on the 20. So 3:24 left to go here in the second quarter. MOC takes over on the 20, down 35-0 against your number 1 ranked Harlan Community Cyclones. And it doesn't seem like MOC has the answer for them tonight, as they are in the shotgun. And that play is blowing up in the backfield, as that read option that they had going did not develop quick enough, and Harlan's defensive line was back there, almost intercepted the pitch to the running back, and that is about a 5-yard loss for MOC. Actually, about almost a 10-yard loss for MOC. 2nd and 19, ball in the 11. As they are in the shotgun, and they pitch it out here to the near side, and Harlan's defense had 3 guys to their 1 on the inside here, as they got him for no gain on that play. So 3rd and 19 on the 11. As number 3 Cole Pottebaum on the carry for MOC. So they're going to give him one. 3rd and 18, ball in the 12. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. MOC trying to get something going here, as they are in the shotgun. He's going to look to the air, and he's got to get rid of it. And he just throws it out of bounds. That he had 4 Harlan defenders chasing him out of the pocket. And here comes the punting unit for MOC once again. As they'll give it to Harlan with 1:24 and counting here in the first half, as we got continuous clock going. 4th and 18 for the Dutchman, as he's punting out of his own end zone for the 3rd time tonight. Sears and Current back to receive the punt, and it is a low line drive punt, and Sears is going to return this one. He's going to get to about the 30, and he's still going right up the middle, and he almost gets it down to the 20-yard line. So Harlan will take over with 53 seconds left to go here in the first half, and really good field position, as they will take over on MOC's 22, 1st and 10 for Harlan, as Harlan's offense looks to put 6 more up on the board before halftime. As Castrovauer and the Cyclones in the I formation, he's under center, as he's going to look to his far side, cuts it back into the near side here, and Aiden Hall fell down on that play, so incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Cyclones, as he was looking for Aiden Hall there about the 2-yard line. As Aiden Hall seems to talk to the officials saying he was tripped, but nonetheless 2nd and 10 for the Harlan, as we got a timeout by the Cyclones. So 24 seconds left here in the first half. Harlan 35, MOC nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching HLTV Channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. 24 seconds left here to go in the first half. Harlan 35, MOC 0. We are live here at Merrill Field, first round of the 3A district playoff game, and it's been all Harlan tonight as it is 2nd and 10, ball in the 22 as Kasperbauer in the shotgun as they look to try to put it in the end zone one more time before the half. He's looking off to the near side there, and we got flags in the end zone as that'll be a defensive pass interference as Sears was in the end zone and got tackled way before the ball got there. As that's kind of been the kryptonite for MOC tonight is costly turnovers. As the last drive, they had him 3 and out, and then they ran into the kicker, and that resulted in 6 points for the Cyclones. So 1st and 10 for the Cyclones after the defensive pass interference. So 1st and 10, ball in the 11 for the Cyclones. 19 seconds left here in the first half. As Harlan looks to be in the split back shotgun formation. Hall and Birch lined up here to the near side. Sears off to the far. And he's looking Aiden Hall's way up in the corner. And it's going to be intercepted. As it will be intercepted by MOC in the corner of the end zone. So that's how the first half will end. Harlan turns it over in the end zone, but they are up 35-0. In the first half, it's been kind of an all Harlan type of game as MOC has no answer for him. So 35-0 Harlan over MOC here at halftime. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
I love doing it. We go to all the state events. We work at all the state events, and you wear your polo and people stop and talk to you, and it's just really great to connect with kids from other schools who are on the board, and then coaches, athletic directors who will see you at the events will stop and talk to you, and it's really neat.
You feel a bit of a weight and you're a voice for all athletes in the state of Iowa, which is cool.
I think it's really cool. I remember reading the email and I'm like, oh, this would be something really cool to look for. It'd be good to talk to people that I want to get to talk to around the state. I get to see other people's opinions, kids from 5A schools, kids from small schools. I think it'll just be a really good opportunity for me. IHSAA represents so much that it's really cool that they have 2 girls on the board to bring a girl's perspective, because I think it's really important to be very diverse and get different opinions.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keist Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa. Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM Tano D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family, Service, Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Here at the start of the second half, Harlan 35, MOC nothing, live here at Merrill Field in your first round of the 3A district playoffs. Halftime stats: Harlan with 11 first downs, MOC with just 1. Rushing, Harlan's put it on the ground 17 times for 106 yards. MOC has rushed the ball 9 times for -9 yards. And passing, Harlan's went 10 of 14 for 139. And MOC has went 3 for 6 for 17. So that's total offense for Harlan at 245. And for MOC, they have just 8 yards of total offense. Harlan has 2 interceptions. MOC has picked us off 1 time. And for penalties, Harlan has had 5 penalties for 30 yards. MOC has had 4 for 45. So, like I said in the first half, the refs have actually passed or thrown the flag more than MOC's throwing the ball in the first half. As Harlan will receive the kick for the second half here, up 35-0. And the big story here in the first half has been Harlan's offensive scored basically at will, and it's been all Aiden Hall. They've unleashed Aiden Hall all night tonight, whether he's in the backfield or on an out route. They're receiving. MOC has had no answer for Aiden Hall and Casperbauer. Basically, this entire Harlan team, MOC came in underthinking Harlan maybe, because they have not played Harlan very well. MOC looks to kick off here to start the second half, as that will be number 52 for the Dutchman, as it'll be Aiden Hall and Gade Sears back to receive this kickoff. As the third quarter is about to start, Harlan 35, MOC nothing. And the second half is underway with a very short kick that's going to go out of bounds. So that'll be a penalty for MOC. And Harlan will take over on about their own 45 after the kick out of bounds. At the 35-yard line. First and 10, ball on the 35 for Harlan. As Harlan's first string offense still out on the field. So 35-0 here on the scoreboard. Continuous clock going. Casperbauer in the shotgun as they'll put Eggers, Hall, and Birch down here to the near side. As we got a flag on the play. As it'll be a false start on Harlan. And that'll back him up 5. So first and 15, ball on the 30. Okay, Casperbauer in the shotgun. Hall, Birch, and Eggers down here to the near side. And he's looking to the near side. And he's pressured. He's going to shuffle pass it to Sears. And Sears is going to get to the original line of scrimmage and more on a play that looked like it was going to be broken up in a sack. Casperbauer is able to shuffle pass it there for a big gain for about 12 yards. 8 yards on that one. So second down for Harlan, 2nd and 8, ball on the 37. As we got 4 wide receivers down here to the near side. Casperbauer in the shotgun all by himself. As it'll be to Aiden Hall on the outside there, and he's going to get wrestled down about 2 yards short of the first down. So 3rd and 2, ball on the 43 for the Cyclones. Third and 2, ball in the 43 as Casperbauer in the shotgun again. Aiden Hall and Eggers down here to the near side. And he's going to find Jacob Birch in the middle of the field there, and he's going to break a tackle, break another one. And he almost gets it down to MOC's 40. And we got a late flag again right after the play was over. So first down for Harlan, pending the penalty. So an unsportsmanlike penalty for the Cyclones, as it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 43 for the Cyclones. As Kasperbauer in the shotgun, 3 receivers here to the near side, 2 off to the far, as he is going to find Brendan Eggers there in the flat, and Brendan Eggers is going to get maybe 6 yards, as we had kind of a late hit there in the backfield. As Chase Goobles for the Cyclones was kind of slow to get up there. It looked like he took a late hit there as he comes off the field. As Jacob Brous will replace him on the offensive line. So just over 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Harlan 35, MOC nothing. And we have Kasperbauer in the shotgun, 5 wide out set. And he's looking to Aiden Hall. Aiden Hall catches it, gets the first down and more, as he's still wrestling for yards, and he's going to get maybe 1 to 2 yards after the line of or after the first down line. And he gets up slow. So Aiden Hall comes off the field after kind of getting wrapped up on that play there. So 1st and 10, ball on the 45 for the Cyclones. As Kinkle and Noah Schmidt in the backfield. Harlan in the I formation, Kasperbauer under center. They're going to call Noah Schmidt's number, and he's going to go right up the middle. And he's going to fall forward for about 12 yards, as he's going to get a first down and more for the Cyclones, and the chains will move. So first down Cyclones, ball on the 34. So the Cyclones take over in MOC range. As Kasperbauer and the Cyclone offense in the I formation. As they're going to give it to William Kinkle, and he's going to go right up the middle, and he gets another first down for the Cyclones. So 1st and 10, ball on the 21 for the Cyclones, as William Kinkle basically untouched right up the middle all the way until about the linebackers on MOC before he was brought down on the 21-yard line. So Kasperbauer in the Cyclone offense in the I formation again. You're going to have Eggers off to the near side or far side there, Sears down here to the near side. And they're going to call Noah Schmidt's number out of the backfield. And he's got some running room. About 4 or 5 yards on that play for the Cyclones. As Aiden Hall back in the game along with Chase Goobles as he returns to the game. The Cyclones in the I formation, Kasperbauer under center. They're going to give it to Aiden Hall there in the backfield, and he's going to bounce to the outside. Leaps over a defender, and he's going to get out of bounds. Not before he picks up a first down, though, for the Cyclones. So should be 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Ball on about the 10-yard line. As Casper Bauer in the offense, in the I formation, Hall lined up here to the near side. And they're going to give it to Noah Schmidt. And he's going to get maybe 1 to 2 yards on that carry as he took off here to the near side. So 2nd and 8, ball on the 8 for Harlan. As MOC was on that play. So Noah Schmidt comes out of the game. Brad Curran in for the Cyclones as the running back. And Harlan will be in the I formation. Hall and Sears, your receivers. Hall to the near side. Sears to the far side. Curran and Kinkle in the backfield. They're going to give it to Aiden Hall here in the flat. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 5. They're going to mark him out of the 6-yard line. As we have illegal hands to the face from Harlan. So that'll move Harlan back. Third down for the Cyclones. And they're going to spot him about the 21-yard line. So 2nd and 21. Ball on the 21 for Harlan. As Casper Bauer in the Cyclone offense in the I formation. Curran in the backfield. Aiden Hall here to the near side. As he's looking for Sears on the outside there. And that pass is broken up by MOC. And Harlan looking at a 3rd down and a long way to go here. Ball on the 21, 3rd and 21 for the Cyclones. As we still have that continuous clock going. Just under 4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Still 35-0 Harlan over MOC. As Harlan's drive looking like it might be stalling out here. But Casper Bauer in the shotgun. With Kinkle and Curran. And he's looking for Aiden Hall in the corner in the end zone. And we got another flag. As it looks like Aiden Hall caught it out of bounds. But it looks like this is going to be defensive pass interference on MOC. So this could be a 1st down for Harlan. And it will be, as MOC gets called for defensive pass interference in the corner of the end zone. So 1st and 10, ball on the 11 for the Cyclones. As they come out of the huddle, as Casper Bauer in the shotgun, Hall, Birch, and Eggers go off to the far side. Sears down here to the near side. Curran in the backfield as he's going to look to Sears there in the corner of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete for the Cyclones. As it is 4th down. So 4th and 11, ball on the 11 for Harlan. As the last play was a third down, not first down. But anyways, the offense stays on the field for the Cyclones as they are in the I formation. As they will get MOC to jump. And we got another flag on the play. So offsides MOC. So instead of 4th and 11, you're looking at a 4th and 6, ball on the 6 for Harlan. And Casper Bauer and the offense stay on the field for this 4th down. As the Cyclones look to be in the I formation, Curran and Kiko in the backfield. Just over 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Casper Bauer keeps it, and he's got a man wide open in the end zone, and that's a touchdown, Harlan, as that was Jacob Birch wide open in the end zone. You didn't need GPS to find him, as Harlan is now up 41-0, as Casper Bauer, beautiful play action pass there, had the defense fooled, and Jacob Birch was wide open in the end zone for the Cyclones. So 2:09 left here in the third quarter. Harlan 41, MOC nothing, and Steven Linen and the Cyclones look to put the point after attempt to make it 42-0. The kick is up and it is good. So 2:09 left here in the third quarter. Harlan 42, MOC nothing. As that drive took basically the entire third quarter, as it was basically covered by the refs, as the refs had multiple flags on the play, at least 4 or 5 on that drive, as Harlan and MOC went back and forth on penalties there. But 2 costly penalties for MOC gave Harlan good field position there. And Casper Bauer is able to find Jacob Birch in the end zone. So Steven Linen looks to kick off for the Cyclones as MOC back to receive. So it looks like Aiden Klein for MOC. And Steven Linen kicks this one way in the back of the end zone. And will pin MOC back on their 20 yet again. So 1st and 10, ball on the 24. Blake Albers and the Dutchman as they come out for another drive down 42-0 here. So they'll have a man in motion. Albers under center, and they're going to give it right up the middle. And he's going to get about 3 yards on that run play. As that was Aiden Klein on the carry. So 2nd and 10, ball. 2nd and 6, excuse me, ball on the 24. And he drops back to pass, and he was pressured, and he just had to hurry up and give that one away, just out of the hands, though, of Aiden Klein, as he had to throw that ball before Aiden Klein was out of his break there. Incomplete for MOC, 3rd and 6. Ball on the 24, just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Harlan 42, MOC nothing. As MOC's looking at a 3rd and 6 now on this first drive their first drive of the third quarter comes with under a minute left. As they are in the shotgun, we got a low snap, and he just falls on it about the 19. So what could have been a turnover turns into a 4th and about a mile for MOC, 4th and 14, ball in the 16. And they will punt it again. Just under 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. As they might just let the third quarter run out. And MOC will do that. So at the end of the third quarter, Harlan 42, MOC nothing. And they will switch sides, and we will be right back here live at Merrill Field. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much. But what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try and help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in and try and get them in the right direction.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15, live here at Merrill Field, first round of the 3A District Playoffs. Just started the fourth quarter here, Harlan 42, MOC nothing. As we will start the fourth quarter with MOC punting on a 4th and 14, ball in the 16. As Kern and Sears back to receive the punt. And the kick is up, and it is a nice punt. And that'll be a fair catch at about the 38 for the Cyclones. As Will Osmond will be the new quarterback for the Cyclones, as Harlan's first string will take a seat for the remainder of the game, up 42-0 with a continuous clock going. Osmond under center, as they're going to give it to Noah Schmidt, and he's going to go right up the middle for maybe 4 yards on that play. So 2nd and 7, ball on the 41. As the Cyclones come out of the huddle, they look to be in the split back formation. Osmond under center. And they'll pitch it out to number 37. He's got off to the far side there. And that was Lucas Francis on the carry, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And they'll give him back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard at most on that one. So 3rd and 6 for the Cyclones. Ball in the 42, just under 10 minutes to go here in the game for the Cyclones, as this is their first offensive drive of the fourth quarter. Osmond in the shotgun, 2 receivers on both sides there. Osmond looks into the air, he's got a man, and he just loses it in the light, but it was way out of bounds anyways, as it is 4th and 6 for the Cyclones. And here comes the punting unit for the Cyclones. Second time of the night, we will see the punting unit for the Cyclones. So 4th and 6, ball in the 42 for the Cyclones, as they just get the play away as the play clock read 0. And it's a muffed punt by MOC, but he falls down on it at about the 26. So Aiden Klein there, what a disaster for MOC as he muffed the punt, but was able to fall down on it. So 1st and 10 for MOC, and they're going to mark it about 27. So we saw the second string offense for Harlan, and we will see the second string defense for the Cyclones here. Just over 8 minutes to go in the game, and MOC will hand it off to Aiden Klein, and he'll get stopped back at about the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 for the Dutchman. So 2nd and 10, ball in the 27 for MOC, as they are in the shotgun with 3 receivers here to the near side. We're looking at possibly a read option, and that's exactly what it's going to do. He's going to bounce to the outside, come back into the inside, and he's going to get about 9 yards on that run play for the Dutchman, as that was number 16, Brandon Kahns, for MOC on that carry. As MOC under center in the I formation, and Harlan is going to jump off sides on that one. So offsides Harlan, and that'll be a new set of downs for MOC. As between Harlan and MOC, this has been a very penalty heavy type of playoff game. And for Harlan, definitely have to clean that up for next week's game, as we are just under 7 minutes to go here in the game. MOC down 42-0, as it's 1st and 10 for them. Ball in the 41. They're under center again in the I formation, and he looks to the air, and he's going to air it out here to the far side, and we got another flag, as number 13 on the coverage for Harlan unfortunately tackled a wide receiver before he got there. So Spencer Fink will get called for the penalty on that play. So 2 plays in a row here. Harlan will give MOC new set of downs. So 1st and 10, ball on Harlan's 44, and MOC's first time in Harlan territory. Just over 6:30 left here in the game, as they are in the shotgun formation. As he's looking to the air, Harlan's going to bring the pressure, and he just overthrows his man, as he had a man that number 7 there for MOC. He had his man beat, just couldn't get it, as that was Carson Yeager on the target there, and they couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 for Floyd Valley. Ball in the 44, just under 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. And we got another read option here. And Aiden Klein looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, bounces it to the outside, and he's going to get about 9. And we got another flag on the play, as Harlan will get penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct, number 30 on Harlan, as there was a lot of extra activity there after the flag, or after the play, and that'll cost him more yards. as it'll be 2 flags for unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. So 1st and 10 for MOC, ball on the 34. As Floyd Valley comes out of the huddle, looking like the same formation we just saw. And this time he's going to fake it and roll out. And he had a man wide open. And he drops a wide open pass about the 20 for MOC. So that was Tyson Voss for MOC on the target there, and he could not come up with the catch there. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 34 for the Dutchman. As we got about 4:30 left here in the 4th quarter. As we got a read option, that's number 18. He's going to go right up the middle on Harlan's defense, and he's going to get about 5 to 6 yards on that carry. So 3rd and 5, ball on the 29 for MOC as they are in the I formation. And he's going to roll out again. He's got a man complete, and he's going to stay up as they did not whistle him down, and he's going to score a touchdown for MOC as Harlan thought they had him wrapped up, and he stays up and runs it in for the touchdown. So 29-yard touchdown reception for MOC, as that was Tyson Voss for the Dutchman, and that'll put him up on the board for the first time tonight. 3:43 left to go here in the game. Harlan 42, MOC now 6. As Harlan was looking for him to be down. And the kick is up, and it is barely over the upright, but it is good. So Harlan 42, MOC now 7. So 3:43 left here in the game. Harlan 42, MOC 7. As I thought he was down at about right when he caught the ball, but no whistle. Good heads-up play there for MOC to keep running, as Harlan definitely thought he was down. So MOC will kick off here to Harlan with 3:43 left, down 35. As we got some new names here on the receiving team for Harlan. As we got number 63, Mason Schultz, 64, Kai Finken, number 77, Kyrie Nielsen for the Cyclones there. As with 3:43 left to go, everybody's going to play for Harlan. As the kick is away, and it's going to be a short kick, as Harlan will recover it there at about the 40, as number 39 was there on the recoverage, as it could have been dangerous coverage there, but Mason Schultz on the block was able to get number 38, Adam Ransom, was able to cover what was purposely an onside kick for MOC, and Harlan will take over on the 40. As Will Osmond under center. As that's Lucas Francis there on a carry, maybe to about the 1 yard line. So 2nd and 9, ball on the 41 for the Cyclones. It looks like it's Weston Reese for the Cyclones in at quarterback. As Brendan Eggers here lines up here to the near side, as Harlan will be in the I formation. As they'll give it to Lucas Francis again, and he's going to get dropped in the backfield. So 3rd and 14, ball on the 36 for Harlan. as Harlan will probably just keep this on the ground, run this game out, up 42-7 here over MOC. It's Harlan in the I formation as they'll give it to Lucas Francis again, and he's going to get to about the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we get another 4th down for Harlan, 4th and 14. 4th and 15, ball on the 35, as we will see the punting unit for the Cyclones out on the field for the 3rd time tonight. As now we are under 1 minute to go here in the 4th quarter, as Harlan will punt it away, so MOC will get one more drive on offense. As the punt is away for 45 seconds left, and it is a beautiful punt by Steven Leinen, and that'll take a Harlan bounce to about the 20, 21. So MOC will take over on the 21-yard line as under 30 seconds to go here in the game. And this is all but over. Harlan 42, MOC 7. So Harlan will advance in the playoffs, in the 3A district playoffs, to round 2. And the road to the Dome goes through Harlan as Harlan Community wins convincingly tonight against MOC-Floyd Valley, who will fall to 6-4 on the season. Unfortunately, this is their last game of the year. Harlan's season will last one more week, as here in playoffs, you win or you go home. There is no best of 7 series in football. So 1st and 10 for MOC. Ball on the 21. 27 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, as we'll most likely to see a run play here to run out the clock by MOC, but I could be wrong, as this game has kind of been a dirty, trenchy type of game, as if we will see a run play, but then Harlan will get him back about the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard loss there, and that should do it for this game, as we are now under 10 seconds left to go here in the game. And MOC will let the clock run out. So there it is, the first round of the 3A district playoffs. Number 1 ranked Harlan Community 42, MOC 7, and Harlan moves on to round 2. And unfortunately for MOC, their season's all but done. So Harlan improves to 9-1 on the season. MOC finishes their year at 6-4. And we will see you next week here live at Merrill Field for round 2 of the playoffs. So I am Brian Martin on the microphone. Next to me is Jonathan North on the camera. We were live here at Merrill Field. Your final score, Harlan 42, MOC-Floyd Valley 7. Thank you for watching HLTV Channel 15.